Most broken almost in the meta right now. On attack, it's Maverick, Nomad, Capsule. I think that's like the strongest. Then like Jacko's a pain in the ass. Sophia's really fucking good. Nook can be crazy, but in very, very specific scenarios only. But I think those four are like borderline, like could use a nerf and wouldn't really, you know, get picked. Like would still get picked with the presence. Same with like Sophia. Yeah, you could nerf Sophia and she would still be amazing. Get a positioning when you're behind cover. Should you be close to the cover further? You should always be further. Like if you play close to something, well, if you're holding an angle, for example, right? If you're playing close, they see more of you than you see of them. So you should always want to hold the angle from as far away as possible. Like this is better than this because here your entire head is sticking out. Here it's like the side of your helmet sticking out, right? But when you're on a wall, if you're closer, right, it's often better than being further away because again they see the top of your head. Like works opposite, right? So it all depends. Got 10 bucks from Shax that says about muscle memory. I want to learn it as much as possible to be as efficient as fast as possible, not rushing it. I cannot choose between ACOG and Holo, and I'm decent with both. So you don't gotta choose. Why do you gotta choose? Why do you gotta choose between two scopes? Why do you feel like you need to only play Holo or only play ACOG? Because one, you have very limited access to ACOGs in defense, especially now that Maestro is losing the ACOGs as well. And then you only dodge, Rook, and Echo and TCSG when Gojo Kite has ACOG, right? And second of all, you should pick the scope based off the map and the bomb site you're attacking, right? Or defending. Why would you play an ACOG on a close quarter bomb site, or why would you play a Holo on a long gunfight bomb site, right? Like on Bank, I always play ACOG no matter what I'm doing. But on other maps, it's kind of 50-50, right? Depending on what I feel, what the upper lineup would spend. Make decisions consciously based off logic and rationale. Don't just be like, oh, I want to play ACOG every single round for no reason, right? You just understand why you're doing these things and why you should be doing them. Playing something exclusively is not smart. Someone said if I'm always the last defender alive, am I playing wrong? Not necessarily. But you probably have very low efficiency, which is bad, right? You can't always be the last man alive and have a lot of value because either one, you're AFK in the corner, two, you're playing for KD, or three, you're baiting your teammates, right? Even I, as Smoke, sometimes I'm the first person to die. Much more uncommon than a Jaeger player because like you're playing entry or first line of defense, right? Like Uno or Kento in our team, for example. Obviously, they'll die first more often than I will, especially if like, you know, I'm on site and they're roaming. But generally speaking, you need to be able to have value. So you need to kind of try and find that balance between yourself and your teammates on how you want to proceed. And that's pretty much why we lost two games in a row before pretty massively on Coastline. Because the team isn't aligned together. One guy's playing crazy and aggressive. One guy's jerking off in a corner. One guy's giving callouts that has no merit and no direction. And then everyone's just playing for themselves, right? Okay.
Is the Dokkaebi / Echo buff nerf good or bad? Is it good or bad?
All right, you're gonna hate me. I'm gonna say both. It's a one-word answer. So it's good because Echo gets nerfed, right? But it's bad that he gets nerfed in the direction that Dokkaebi gets buffed. Because now everyone else but like I play Smoke on side and they will pick Dokkaebi to counter Echo, but the Dokkaebi is gonna fuck with me and I'm playing Smoke. So that's terrible. You're indirectly fucking every defender over more. The roaming Jaeger, the anchor Smoke, you know, just because you want to nerf the Echo. That doesn't make any sense. That's why you shouldn't balance an operator by buffing others.
So you don't think Dokkaebi is utilized correctly?
She is, but she's underplayed, right? Because why would you play Dokkaebi over IQ against Echo? But now, why would you play IQ over Dokkaebi against Echo, right? Because Dokkaebi is nades. That's like what IQ had before.
Yeah.
And the second you get a roaming kill, you get full access to Echo drones 24/7.
Yes.
That's IQ. So like, why would you play IQ anymore? Why isn't Twitch pick one Pro League? It's just impossible to pick her because of the operator lineup. Like, you need so many other operators, right? Like, we've done this so many times on paper, but like, if you play Pro League, right, you gotta take 2x Heart Breach on most maps, Thatcher, right? Then you need Soft Breach, and you need Vertical Play. / Nades. Like, you can't fit a Twitch in your lineup unless you skip, like, the Thatcher or one Heart Breach, but then you don't have an IQ still. If IQ had nades, it would be a lot easier, but currently, it's very difficult to do so in the current lineup. The same on defense. Like, you need Jaeger, you need Smoke or Mute in most bomb sites, and you kind of need either Echo, Mira, or Maestro because they're just so fucking good. Now you have Gojo and Kite as well, so you have very little flicks with like the +1s. That's why I don't see as much Legion and Ella as before as well, even though traps are strong. Yeah, I feel like you guys have the tendency of calling the main stairs or that bomb site, because when you're playing basement, you call the other stairs main stairs.
Yeah.
So like you
I
guys
honestly just never
call
knew what to call those ones.
you guys just call main stairs or that bomb site you're playing. I was like, main stairs? He's flanking Master this late? Like,
So
what?
if we were on Church and Arsenal, what would those stairs be called? Like the main stairs.
Sorry?
What should we call the main stairs then if we're Church Arsenal?
Like, no matter
down.
where you are, the generic callouts are the one that goes to basement from the bar. That's usually main stairs down, main stairs up. And
Okay.
then a lot of teams calls the ones on cash that we just played like white stairs.
Okay.
White stairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, because even Shishka got confused when he called it White Stairs the one time.
Yeah, like I don't know why Shishka got, because like she uses mainly the same calls, but most people call it white stairs. Yeah, because when these calls were made back in the day, it was based off the map design of like Oregon and Canal, like back in year 1 Pro League. That's where these callouts originate from. And it was like, okay, there's like 3 staircases in every map, or 2 staircases in every map, so we need to have color graded callouts. Like we have yellow stairs, consulate. We have white stairs, which we call like the kid staircase in Oregon, and like the staircase in Cash. So sometimes what happens is that when you adopt a player to your team, if he has a really good call out for something that you just haven't thought of, you'll change it, right? Because like our callouts have inspiration from like 5 different teams. From the old school Penta, from the team I was on before Penta. This is a 6 quadra French Pro League player back in year 1. He invented the 51, 52, 53 callout. Because there are so many windows in this map that have like 3 windows in order. Like if you do cafe, piano, you have 3 windows, right? 51 is single, 51, 2 and 3 are together. On consulate admin, you have again 3 windows. 1 is on the single side, 2 on the double side. So 51 is single, 52 and 53 are double. Like that kind of ideology behind callouts. You know, below a staircase called Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is that below a staircase. I know I can get used to those sense. Most people just don't like put enough work. Like you have like a lazy posture, or because all you gotta do is extend your aim into the arm. That wrist is micro movement and arm is like swirl movement. But I'm just playing wrist. Because like if you're like casual player, and like a lot of players, they play like either crazy high DPIs, they play like crazy high, like, I don't know, like 19, I know. It's like you can just play with your wrist, right? You see the jitter starters here? It's kind of jittery, my movement. It's so fast, and somebody flicks me, I'm like, oh. You know? And if you have lower sense, which is what most competitive users have, there's no jitter. It's clean. But you can run a mouse med space, right? You gotta put in way more work to control recall.
10 seconds.
Like, Mozzie is the best example of a shitty operator that makes bronze players better. You don't need to use the gun. Like, you know, you spawn, you take your gadget, sunk. Now, you will get so much value because that they cannot drone those areas. Where I would love if Mozzie was that you couldn't put them down as traps. You could only shoot them towards a drone. If you missed, you could pick them up within a couple of seconds and they would just die. They have like a time limit. Because the fact that you can just put them down, run away, and catch a drone 2 minutes later that clutches the round is ridiculous to me. Like, yoink, put this down, now they can't drone that. Oh, now they can't drone the staircase either. Yoink. It's silly.
I have one.
Wow, Valcams are a really good example of a good skill mechanic. Oh, I got a drone! I'm so fucking good! I'm the best fucking multiplayer in the fucking world! Like, it's so fucking dumb. You see, it's a skill-less mechanic. I play points off. I recommend everyone to play points off. Always. Like, if you want to get good at the game, you should definitely take your points off. Because it gives you no benefit to have it on. But it gives you so many advantages possible to take it off. I know if you injure someone, your eyes, sir, you see them. There's a sound cue when you injure someone, and there's an animation that specifically only triggers when injured. Like, instead of relying on the game feeding information, you rely on your instincts and your game senses, which is way better, right? I probably understand a lot more about the game than the average person does because I have points off, right? I understand what's happening in front of my
5
eyes.
seconds to
I'm not trolling, Leash, I'm actually being serious. Playing with points off is so much better. Otherwise, why wouldn't I use it in ranked? When you injure someone with a nade, check the scoreboard. You cook a nade, you have 10 points. You throw a nade, you have 60. You injure someone, you got plus 50. Basic math, right? Every single time a teammate throws a nade in Pro League, I check the scoreboard. And I keep track of the score for them. That's why I click tab all the time, to keep track of my injuries.
Chad, I was playing Minecraft, and I actually rage quit. And I'm never playing it again. Do you know why? Because after spending hours I can't find my home.
Secure the area.
I ventured off too far, and I can't figure out how to get back.